Okay, hopefully by the end of the day we're done with corn. I'm getting started plenty early, and it should only take me about 4 hours to plant all this down here. So, of course, this is bigger ground, so it might even go faster than that because you spend more time planting and less time doing end rows. But we're gonna get done down here, go back, grab the 1955 in the mulcher, go back or go pack that hayfield down, and then we'll go plant that. And then I'm tired, so whatever time it is after that, I'm done for the day. I've only got about 4.5 hours of sleep, so dragging ass a little bit this morning. But anyhow, I never did say what hybrids I was planting this year. Everything that I've done up to this point has been Wyckoff 2335, and this and that hayfield's going into Wyckoff 2250, and then I have these 2 bags left from last year, one of which was unopened, and apparently I forgot to return it. And this should be, I looked at it and I forgot what it was by now. This is 2483, which, if I remember right, is what I planted down here last year. So in the name of getting rid of this, because it's still good seed, it's been stored and it's been dry and there ain't nothing wrong with it, so I'm gonna put one in, or put a bag in row number 1 and a bag in row number 8, so that for every time you make a turn you got 2 rows running next to each other. And then the 2250 will be 2 through 7. So that's the plan. And then I was talking to my buddy Jake last week, because he saw that I'd been using this, and he said don't even bother running the graphite, just dump the seed in it and go. So they ran, because they used to have 250-100s, I think, and they finally upgraded. I think they got 2 Kinseys now, but either way, he said they never ran any sort of seed lubricant the entire time they had both them planters. So yeah. I actually almost ended up with one of their planters one time, but I just could not justify owning a 12-row. Okay. Even these 2 hoppers out, because this bag is a lot fuller than that bag. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to transfer some corn. This is the one that I cleaned out of the planter last year. the hell down here? This damn monitor one last chance. If it don't work, I'm just running without it. My plan is once I get wheat cut here in July, we'll bring this thing back over to Mom and Dad's, and I got some like 5-year-old mycogen plot seed that I had given to me a while ago, and we can throw that in the planter because I ain't gonna plant it as junk, and we can take this thing out in the wheat stubble and work out all the rest of the kinks, fine-tune the marker arms, troubleshoot our seed sensor issues, do all that. But right now we need to plant corn. We ain't got time to piss with that, so here we go. granted, we still got to get the monitor issue sorted out, but aside from that, I love this fucking planter. I just did 13 acres in an hour and a half. That's getting after it by the standards of the stuff I use. That's 13 acres in the ground in an hour and a half. That's moving. And I only had to stop for fertilizer once. That's so awesome. I am running without the monitor. I made it just past the telephone pole and got annoyed with it and shut the damn thing back off. So, well, like I say, get the wheat cut, so I got a spot that we can go out and just play with it without having to worry about anything. We'll get her sorted out then. So, I mean, I know the planter's planting, the seed's going away. So, anyhow, I'm gonna get this thing topped off and we'll head down to the other field. probably only got, I don't know, what do you think that is? 2 acres maybe left from here to there. But I'm out of starter. I'm not completely out, but I don't think I'm gonna make another full round, so. And there's none left in the old nurse tank, so we're gonna have to go get some more. All right. Went down, got enough starter to hopefully be able to finish up what we got to finish up. All right, that's all the muck done. And just for reference as to how much faster that thing is, last year when I was down here, I started, it was probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I don't think I got done down here till about 4:35. Pretty sure it was 5 o'clock. And last year I had to go get a load of starter to finish up. This year, by the time I got down here, got everything around, got rolling, it was about 10 o'clock. Ran out of starter here, had to go get another load, so that burned up about an hour. And I got done, what time is it now? 3:06. So basically, for all intents and purposes, I planted all this in 4 hours. If you take out the hour I lost to go get a load of fertilizer. And that was with it toward the end here. I was stopping every couple rounds to make sure, because I didn't want to throw any more seed in the planter, because I don't really want to transport it with any more weight in it than I have to. So I only put a half load of fertilizer in it to finish, and I didn't put any more seed in it. I just started transferring it in between boxes. So with that being said, that's a lot faster. So anyway, yeah, because it's time to go grab the 1955 and get that last cornfield fit, not bean field. Tell you what, you let this, or you disc this down and let it dry out for a day. It's a night and day difference as to how it looks. This ought to beat down pretty good. I was a little worried about it last night, mostly because, well, I caught this thing on the bridge last night coming home. It's a 1-lane bridge, and the guardrails are bent down to about half a lane, so it just barely fits. And I guess this is the last season on these tires. Good thing this is the last field I gotta run over with it. Uncle Joe's Build Back Better's working just peachy. Called yesterday to try to find tires. Actually, I called Saturday while I was working on the soil finisher to try to find a tire for it, because when the one that got damaged rolled off, or when the one that DB'd rolled off the rim, it put a hole in the sidewall and couldn't find any. Took a few days to find me a tire like what I needed. They could find them, they just couldn't find the heavy ply tubeless like what I wanted. That job's done. This right here is why I love that tool and why I'll never get rid of it. It's very situational, but when you get it in the right situation, oh boy, will that thing make a seed bed. This actually laid down a lot better than I thought it would. That's beautiful. So anyway, get that home, bring the truck over here with the nurse tank, and have Dad run me down, grab the T, which is still sitting at the other field, and let's finish up corn. All right, see if we can't finish this up. What time is it? 7 o'clock. Should be about 2 hours maybe by the time, because working in all the end rows is going to take a while. It's not actually going to take that long to plant it, just getting the damn end rows in. One thing I got to start paying more attention to is where I park this damn thing when I'm filling the fertilizer, because I'm sitting there filling the seed. Planter's on a little bit of a downgrade, didn't even think much about it. Start hearing something trickling, look down, there's a wet spot under the planter. I'm like, what the hell, is the tank cracked? No, it's running out the vent in the lid, because it's down just a little bit. Oh yeah, and there's a wet spot right there. Pulled in the field, the tractor lugged down. It's like, what the hell? Oh, we're dragging it down. That's very important. There. Now its corn's gonna get some go-go juice. let's see how we did. It was pretty close last time I checked. Not bad. A couple of these had a little bit more in them. By the math, called for 4.8 bags, and I dumped 4 bags in it, and there's probably a bag and a half, 2 bags in it when I started, so good deal. I don't know what to do with a planter that accurate. I've never had anything come out to a T before. I probably could have left 1 bag out of it because I didn't know exactly how many bags were in it. But anyway, with that, we are done with corn. So now, after we got a shot of rain tomorrow, which is Wednesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we got shots of rain, which we could use a little bit of rain. It's actually honestly getting kind of dry. Can't believe I'm saying that after the way the last month and a half has been, but 'tis what it is. So after that, we can pretty much just focus on beans. All the stuff should be here tomorrow to get the finisher back together, which is a good thing, because we're gonna need that. And yeah, so that's progress right there. But anyhow, I'm gonna get folded up and get out of here and get home. So I guess that's it for this one. We'll catch you guys on the next one.